Once upon a time, on the far-off planet of Glipglorp, there lived two unlikely friends, Snickerdoodle McWigglesworth, who was almost lame, and Fiddlestickso-Gibberish, who was almost blind. The planet's atmosphere had an odd effect on its inhabitants, causing their bodies to function at the edge of disability. Thus, the people of Glipglorp had become excellent adapters, living in a strange world of almosts. Now, Snickerdoodle McWigglesworth had legs so wobbly that they resembled a pair of overcooked noodles. This never stopped him from attempting to walk, which he did with the grace of a drunken flamingo. His friend Fiddlestickso-Gibberish had vision so poor that he could only see the world as if through a kaleidoscope of mud. He was, however, an excellent listener. One fine Glipglorpian morning, which was much like a human evening, Snickerdoodle and Fiddlesticks received an invitation to the grand opening of a new art gallery. The gallery was said to contain the most extraordinary pieces of art that the universe had ever seen. And so, in high spirits, they decided to attend. Together, they hobbled and stumbled their way toward the art gallery. When they arrived, they discovered that the gallery was, in fact, a giant refrigerator filled with paintings of fruit. The gallery's curator, a being named Sir Figglebottom, greeted them warmly. "Ah, Mr. McWigglesworth and Mr. O'Gibberish, welcome. You've arrived just in time for the unveiling of my piece de resistance, the mysterious melon." He pulled a velvet curtain to reveal a painting of a watermelon, the likes of which no one had ever seen before. The watermelon was impossibly large, with swirls of green and pink blending together like a cosmic, tie-dye shirt. As Snickerdoodle gazed upon the painting, his legs began to tremble slightly less. Fiddlesticks, on the other hand, squinted his eyes, trying to discern the melon's contours. The harder he squinted, the less muddy his vision became. Suddenly, a mischievous cat named Mr. Whiskerbritches leaped onto the painting, causing it to fall and shatter the glass covering. The cat then proceeded to lick up the shards of glass, purring contentedly. Sir Figglebottom gasped. "Oh dear! The glass was enchanted." It was said that whoever consumed the shards would gain an extraordinary power. "I wonder what will become of Mr. Whiskerbritches." As if on cue, Mr. Whiskerbritches began to levitate, floating gracefully above the astonished crowd. He seemed to have gained the power of flight. Fiddlesticks marveled at the sight, his vision clearer than ever before. "Snickerdoodle, can you see that cat?" Snickerdoodle, still staring at the remnants of the painting, replied, "I can almost see him, my friend. And my legs. I can almost walk like a normal being." They stared at each other in amazement, realizing the mysterious melon painting had somehow changed them for the better. It was a Glipglorpian miracle. And so, Snickerdoodle McWigglesworth and Fiddlestickso-Gibberish left the refrigerator gallery, their lives forever altered. They now lived in a world where they could almost walk and almost see, a world where cats could fly and fruit paintings changed lives. And as they wobbled and squinted their way back home, Snickerdoodle and Fiddlesticks knew that they had experienced something truly magical. They vowed to seek out more strange and delightful oddities, for it was in the almosts and near misses that they found their greatest joy. In the weeks that followed, they continued to explore the peculiarities of Glipglorp. They visited a shoe store that sold only left-footed shoes, and a library filled with books that had no words, only the occasional sneeze captured between the pages. Every adventure left them more convinced of the wonder of their world. And, as Snickerdoodle's legs grew ever steadier, and Fiddlestick's vision ever clearer, their friendship only grew stronger. One day, while visiting a park filled with trees that played the harmonica, they encountered a wise, old Glipglorpian named Professor Pumpernickel. He was said to be an expert in the realm of enchantments and oddities. Curious, Snickerdoodle and Fiddlesticks asked the professor if he knew why the mysterious melon painting had affected them so profoundly. Mused Professor Pumpernickel, stroking his beard of interwoven spaghetti strands. The magic of art is a curious thing. It has the power to transform our perception of reality. And, in turn, change us. You see, my dear almost walking and almost seeing friends, the beauty of the mysterious melon allowed you to see past your limitations and embrace a world of possibilities. And so, Snickerdoodle McWigglesworth and Fiddlesticks O'Gibberish continued their journey, hand in wobbly hand, and squinting eye to squinting eye, exploring their ever-surprising world. They laughed at the absurdities, marveled at the peculiarities, and reveled in their newfound abilities to almost walk and almost see. For in the end, it was not the magic of enchanted glass or flying cats that made their lives extraordinary, but the magic of friendship and a world filled with almosts. In the land of Glipglorp, where the trees hum a tune, friends walked along, beneath a marshmallow moon, with Snickerdoodle's wobble and Fiddlestick's squint. They sought out the oddities that made the heart sprint. In a world full of almost and near-perfect chimes, they danced to the rhythm of their offbeat rhymes, with laughter and wonder in every step and glance. They embraced their enchanting and peculiar dance.